In this video we will show you the use and the functionality of our module for backup and restoring data and configurations on the clients. It's the module Personal Backup. You have to be logged in on the server in your environment, and you have to be logged in on the client PCD 2000. You see now the desktop of the client PCD 2000. We will show you first the steps manually to get an overview how the Personal Backup module is working, and after that we will show you how it is be integrated to do the steps automatically. So we are on the client, we have to go on to the module Personal Backup and we have to start it. You see here the information. We want now to make a backup, and we start it manually to make a backup. Now you see here different entries. You see which area is backed, and you see that this information is automatically stored on the server side. We close the window, and now we will delete a file from the desktop, and I will add a further file, text file. This is for overview purposes, info. So, and now after that, what we will do, we do a backup on the same machine. We start again our Personal Backup module, and now we want to make a restore. You see here we have different generations of the backup information. We will now to restore the last backup information, and we start this one. Now you see the list is working and the restore is done. You'll see the new file is here, and the old one we have deleted is restored again. So you see here how easy it is to restore informations on the client. Informations are files, are data completely on the machine, or it can be configurations, in a registry or configurations in a ini file, for example. So you can get sure that all the settings and all the data of a machine can be backed up and can be every time restored. We have seen it, how the functionalities of the module on a manual way here, and now we are going back to the server. The management console is started, and we see here in your environment that the module is integrated in the deployment list. That means on this way Personal Backup is installed on the client. We have started it on the client, and this can be done automatically. Any configuration of this module is in the area configuration Personal Backup. You see here a lot of properties are available. You can define the destination directory, you can define the number of generations, you can define compression mode, and further settings. Interesting setting is that you can define a scheduling. So that means that depending on your requirements, you can configure how many times, how often you want to do a backup. So, and this is done with this configuration, and back to the management view. The backup module is installed, so that means that automatically a backup is done. And if you have to reinstall the existing machine, what happens there? The installation is done with a new operating system, with the installation of the software, which is defined in the groups. And after that, the Personal Backup module will automatically do a restore. That means that if you have a disaster recovery scenario, you do not have only a new reinstall of the operating system and the applications. Any other things like files and configurations will be available too on the machine. That means that the machine can be suddenly productive in your environment. The module for backup and restore is not only a disaster recovery module, it can be used to make any updates on the operating system. That means if you have to do a migration from Windows 7, Windows 8, for example, to Windows 10. So what happens in the background, you configure the environment, the machine will be installed with Windows 10, all configurations will be installed, and with the module Personal Backup you can do a migration of this information. That means that the Personal Backup module supports you on the migration path, so you can make an installation of a new version of the operating system, and any settings and any data can be restored on the new and the higher versioned operating system. Thanks.